All right, we're going to take a look at slopes again, day 2. So this is day 2 of section 3.3, so section 3.3, day 2. Now we're going to look at parallel and perpendicular lines. So here's your warm-up. Who did something wrong? So hit pause if you want to try it out on your own right now. All right, hopefully you hit pause. So let's see, Curtis went 4 minus negative 13 for his y's, and 15 minus negative 6, which looks good to me. Negative negatives become positive, so 17 over k. Lori did 4 minus negative 13, so she did this wrong. So it should be 4 minus negative 13, and 15. So there's where Lori's wrong. Sorry, Lori, you're wrong. So let's take a look at what our parallel slopes and I'll get right into it. Parallel slopes are parallel lines. Basically, are same slope. Simple as that. Perpendicular slopes a little bit different. Perpendicular are what we call negative or opposite reciprocals. And again, reciprocals are when you take a number or fraction, because you can make any number or fraction by putting 1 under it. And I'll put opposite under here because sometimes you'll see opposite used. So for example, if line 1 has a slope of 3/4 and it's perpendicular to line 2, then line 2 would have not the same slope, but you flip it, boom, flip it, and change its sign. So it would be negative 4/3. So if line 1 has a slope of, I'll do it again for another one real quick. So if the first line, line 1, has a slope of negative 5, and it's perpendicular to line 2, well, negative 5 is really negative 5 over 1, correct? So you take that and you flip it, and flipping that would make it 1/5, and you change the sign, which now would make it positive. You don't have to write the positive, just to get an idea of how this works. So I'll do letter A for you here. Determine whether A, B, and C, D are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So what I'll do is I'll find the slope of AB. So that'd be 7 minus negative 5 over 4 minus negative 2. And that will give me a slope of negative negative becomes positive, so that's 12. And negative negative again becomes positive, so that's 6. That is a slope of 2, so that's AB. And then I can do CD real quick, CD. And again, I'll go my y's first, negative 2 minus negative 2. So, sorry, negative 2 minus 2. Negative 2 minus 2. And then my x is 8 minus 0. So this turns out to be negative 4 over 8, which is a slope of negative 1/2. And then what you'll notice with these two numbers here is that they are negative reciprocals. So that means that these two lines are then that they're perpendicular. So they're perpendicular lines. Flip it over. You could try these other guys. You got 3 problems to try there below. There they are. So you could try B, 3A, and 3B. On the back here, don't let all the words and all the numbers confuse you. Just go slow. So first thing it says is graph the line that contains negative 2, 1. So as soon as I see that, I see negative 2, 1. I don't see an x and a y on my graph here, so I will throw that in there. There's my y-axis. There's my x-axis. So I'm going to graph negative 2, 1 first. So negative 2, positive 1 is right there. This is P. And then so graph the line that goes through this point and is perpendicular to JK. So let's plot JK. JK is negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got that right there. And that's J. Then I got K at 0, negative 2, 1, 2. So there's K at 0, negative 2. Okay, so JK is a line. So I'm going to draw a line. I don't have a ruler, but I'll do the best I can. So there's your ruler. Oh, sorry, there's your line. So what I want to do is come up with a line that contains this point and is perpendicular. So this line is going to go through here. So to do that, I'm going to have to find some negative reciprocal slopes. So first of all, let's take JK. So here's JK. I have coordinates. Can I find its slope? Sure. So it's a difference of my y's. So JK, -2 minus -4 over 0 and -5. I'm just finding the slope. 0 minus -5. Woo. A lot of negatives going on in there. But these negatives become positive. So this becomes -2 plus 4, which is 2. And the bottom becomes 0 plus 5, which is 5. Could I have just done rise over run on this? Probably, which would be much easier. So I could have just gone up 2, which is right there. So up 2, and then ran 5. So just make sure that works. So my line that goes through P, I'm going to have not 2/5 as the slope. So JK has a slope of 2/5. My line is going to be the negative reciprocal. So the one I'm going to use is -5/2. So that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to do rise over run from this point. So there's a lot going on here. Again, you can hit pause, you go back and watch this again. But basically, I'm going to go, my rise is -5. So I'll just put the negative up with the 5. So it's -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a +2, 1, 2. So that's where my line's going to go through, right there. And that is the line that is perpendicular to JK. Again, you can watch that again. It's a little confusing. Try this problem down here. And let's do this.